Most people go through life trying to change their results without ever understanding the mechanism creating those results in the first place. They focus on changing the outside world while ignoring the internal programming that controls almost everything they do. The truth is, your body, your behavior, your emotional reactions, your habits, and ultimately your results are all expressions of what's happening inside your mind. Your body itself is a molecular structure, a mass of energy vibrating at an extremely high speed, and the way you think directly influences the vibration you operate in every single day. We invented a word to describe our conscious awareness of that vibration, and that word is feeling. When someone asks how you're doing, you don't say, "I'm consciously aware that I'm emotionally involved with a negative idea, and therefore operating in a low vibration." You simply say, "I feel stressed, I feel anxious, or I feel amazing." But underneath those feelings are thoughts. Thoughts create emotional states. Emotional states influence your vibration, and your vibration influences your behavior and results. Once you understand this, you begin to realize you actually have far more control over your life than you've been led to believe. Most people spend their lives reacting emotionally to circumstances and other people. Someone criticizes them, and their entire emotional state collapses. Someone doubts them, and suddenly they doubt themselves. But you don't have to react automatically. You can respond consciously. You can hear somebody's opinion without accepting it as your identity. You can choose what you continue believing about yourself. That's why understanding the relationship between the conscious mind, subconscious mind, and body is so important. The conscious mind is the thinking mind. It's the part of you capable of choosing thoughts, forming ideas, and imagining possibilities. The subconscious mind is completely different. It doesn't argue. It doesn't reject information. It simply accepts what has been repeatedly impressed upon it. And whatever gets programmed into the subconscious mind eventually becomes automatic behavior. That programming started long before you were consciously aware of it. When you arrived here as a child, your conscious faculties weren't fully developed yet. Your subconscious mind was wide open. Everything around you, beliefs about money, success, fear, relationships, limitations, confidence, went directly into your programming. Through repetition, those ideas formed what's called a paradigm. A paradigm is simply a collection of habits and conditioned beliefs fixed inside the subconscious mind. It controls how you think, how you perceive situations, how you use your time, how much money you earn, and what you believe is possible for your life. Most people never realize they're operating from inherited programming. If you grew up surrounded by scarcity, fear, stress, and limitation, those ideas likely became normal to you. If everybody around you struggled financially, then struggle probably became familiar. And familiarity is powerful. The subconscious mind will always try to pull you back toward what feels familiar, even if what's familiar is making you miserable. That's why people can consciously want success, while subconsciously sabotaging themselves. Consciously, they say they want more money, confidence, freedom, or happiness. But subconsciously, their paradigm says, that's unrealistic. People like me don't become successful. Or, money is hard to earn. So every time they try to move towards something bigger, discomfort appears. And most people mistake that discomfort for failure. But discomfort is often just the feeling of leaving an old identity behind. Your paradigm controls your vibration controls your actions, and your actions produce your results. That's why knowledge alone rarely changes people. Someone can read every self-improvement book on earth and still stay stuck because information doesn't override conditioning automatically. You can intellectually understand success while emotionally remaining attached to limitation. Real change only happens when new ideas are repeatedly impressed upon the subconscious mind until they become emotionally familiar. Repetition is what created your current paradigm, and repetition is what changes it. That's why affirmations, visualization, repetition, and emotional involvement matter. Not because they're magic, but because they slowly reprogram the subconscious mind. Years ago, when I was introduced to entirely new ideas about success and possibility, they felt deeply uncomfortable to me. They contradicted everything I had been conditioned to believe, but I kept exposing myself to those ideas repeatedly until eventually my paradigm started to shift. And when my paradigm changed, my behavior changed naturally. My confidence changed, my standards changed, my income changed, my entire life changed. Not because the world suddenly became easier, but because I stopped operating from the same mental conditioning. Most people are trying to change their lives while protecting the exact identity that created their current results. That never works. If you want different outcomes, you have to become a different person, psychologically. You have to think differently long enough for those thoughts to become beliefs. You have to emotionally condition yourself into a new self-image. Because eventually, what once felt impossible starts feeling normal. And when success, discipline, confidence, health, abundance, and growth begin to feel normal to you internally, your external world starts reflecting that change back to you automatically. That's the real power of the mind, and that's why changing your paradigm changes your entire life.